because Uguay was not rocking with him. Imagine being told your entire life you're gonna have a shot at making it to the league, and then Adam Silver says nah and gives your spot to Los Polos. I'd be highly upset, bro. I can't even blame Ty Lung, bro. His crash out is extremely valid. He then grabs Uguay's staff, disrespecting the dead, and dodges some attacks and slams Shifu into the ground, telling him to hand over the scroll. And then Tai Lung snaps the staff in half, shattering it into pieces. Hey, Shifu, he just disrespected the shit out of your dead homie, bro. What are you gonna do about it? You gotta kill him. There's no other option, bro. But he don't even get the chance to process what just happened because Tai Lung hits a flying kick, which he blocks, and they start chasing each other all over the room until they start flying in mid-air. I'm talking about through the roof of the temple in the middle of the sky. They are fighting. Tai Lung hits a reversal and drives Shifu through the roof and hits a spinning kick, shattering his spine. Then for extra cool points, fire just spawns out of nowhere. So Tai Lung now has fire fists and he's whooping the shit out of Willow, landing a double fist, sending him flying. Shifu then apologizes for all the wrongdoing he did, and you could just see in Tai Lung's eyes, he's about to tear up and shit. This nigga Tai Lung is not on demon timing whatsoever. His ass is Charmin ultra soft, but he snaps out of it and peeps the scroll is already gone, slamming this little rodent's head into the ground. Just as Tai Lung is about to paint the whole room red, Poe's fat ass comes and saves his life. And this is actually the first time Poe and Tai Lung have ever met, so this should be very interesting. Tai Lung is astonished that this greaseball is the dragon warrior instead of him. Like, genuinely, Poe does not look certified to be anywhere near the world of Kung Fu. Poe then tells him if he wants a scroll, he's got to take it from him. And Tai Lung is charging at him, tackling him out the building, and lands a knee, sending Poe tumbling into this tree, which he slingshots right back at him. They continue fighting while they're falling down these steps, and Tai Lung is landing hit after hit, but the tables turned when Poe accidentally starts whooping his ass. He's accidentally beating the shit out of him because Poe's body is so big and gargantuan.
Make life delicious with 100 pesos off your favorites. Order now.
That he's just accidentally like landing hits. And then to finish it off, he hits Tai Lung with a stink face. Now for my uncultured folks that don't know what a stink face is, the stink face is a move used by WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi where he takes his bare ass and shakes that shit in your face. I'm talking about dookie particles and everything. And I've watched a lot of WWE in my time, but I don't think I've ever seen Rikishi do a nigga this crazy before. I'm talking about Tai Lung's entire face is being absorbed by Poe's fat ass butt. Tai Lung is literally smelling his intestines right now. Nah, bro. I'll be mad as hell. The scroll then lands right in front of Tai Lung and Poe flings a metal pot at his face. And he does the ball cup trick every street scammer does, leaving Tai Lung completely perplexed. He knocks all the pots away and Poe just hits him with the sticks until bro just grabs the scroll. And then Poe just sits on him. Tai Lung kicks Poe away and he uses the fireworks like the bullet from Mario Kart, grabbing the scroll. And then he face plants into the concrete. The scroll is now high as hell and Poe's fat ass tricks himself into seeing the scroll as a cookie. And when I tell y'all, without any hesitation, Poe starts scaling this building like he's Spider-Man. There's no way Poe is so completely motivated by food that he just turns athletic out of nowhere when he visualizes the scroll as a cookie, bro. I just can't wrap my brain around this. And Tai Lung sees this and he's convinced that the scroll is somehow giving Poe magical powers. Oh boy, he's gonna be mad as hell when he finds out it's just gluttony the whole time that's powering Poe. Tai Lung then kicks the foundation of this building so hard that it shatters all the buildings surrounding it, looking like the Twin Towers. Poe is accidentally firing roof tiles at Tai Lung and he manages to grab the scroll, happy as hell. He must think that shit's a biggie bag from Wendy's. He's overly geeked. And then this man does a spinning heel kick into a diving double fist combo, sending shockwaves all over China. After 20 years of being locked up, Tai Lung has his hands on the scroll and he's completely and utterly disappointed when he opens it. This is like finally cracking your childhood crush just to find out that the box smells like bacalao. At that point, you just gotta whoop shorty ass for false advertisement, bro. I wouldn't even blame you. Poe was trying to make him feel better, talking about there is no secret ingredient. Fat ass nigga, bro. Not everything has to be about food. First, the scroll is a sham. Now his super technique isn't working. This man's world is shattering right before his very eyes right now. Mind you, this move took out the entire Furious 5 with no problem. And now it's simply tickling the nigga that snatched your chain. Nah, Tai Lung is down bad crazy. Like, just think about what he had to go through to get here. He trained his entire life to be the Dragon Warrior, then gets booked in Cook County for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, breaks out of prison, scares Oogway into self-deletion, basically cripples Master Shifu, and then gets worked by a panda with little to no kung fu training at all. Yeah, it might be time to get that CDL, big bro. We need more plumbers and electricians, gang. Not everybody's cut out to be Jackie Chan. Tai Lung then gets mad, so he hits Po with a double fist, and it just ends up backfiring so miserably because the momentum from that hit causes Po to land a double fist combo of his own. He then pops out the smoke completely pissed off and block, weave, block again. Po steps on his foot and completely disrespects him because he just bitch slaps this nigga, bro. Like, literally just walked up and smacked him like nothing. Like, there's no way you're letting this happen to you right now, Tyler, bro. There's no way. He then flings him around the same way Hulk did Loki and puts him in the most embarrassing combo I have ever seen. This is genuinely crazy as hell. And then for the cherry on top, he makes Tai Lung bite his own tail and booty bumps him away, completely destroying someone's living room in the process. But this man does not know when enough is enough because Tai Lung comes back for more and Po gets into position, activating his ult. He squares his feet, clenches his butt cheeks, and thrusts his hips forward, skadoosing Tai Lung into orbit. And y'all know what they say, what goes up must come down. And when Tai Lung comes down, he comes down like a Hellstorm missile from Call of Duty, making a Looney Tunes cutout of his body in the ground. He landed so hard that he might have actually went all the way to hell. He then comes crawling out like a tweaker off the street, and Po kind of feels bad. He's like, damn, I really whooped this nigga ass that bad. But all that changes when Tai Lung calls him the F slur. Yeah, he calls him fat, and this was Po's last straw. He's staring a hole through his body right now, and Tai Lung turns one mistake into two because he goes for a punch when Po blocks it and ups a bazooka on him, activating the whooshy finger. And bro is panicking right now. Tai Lung is trying to cop the plea of doom. He's begging Po to spare his life, and my dog sends him to the goddamn spirit realm, letting all of China know that he whooped his ass. The village and the Furious 5 finally accept Po as the Dragon Warrior, the same way Konoha did for Naruto, and Master Shifu was not dead, so you know, it's a win-win. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Switch na to Dutch Mill Delight. How to stay fresh in school. Step 1, mag-Rexona lagi after every bath. Step 2, be ready and confident. Buy now.
End the day with Choco Mucho.
I bet. So the scene opens up and Master Shifu was meditating until Zing pops up, letting us know that the demon Tai Lung has escaped prison. Go ahead and check out this video right here if y'all haven't already. Appreciate you. We then instantly cut to Shifu pulling up on Master Oogway, letting him know about Tai Lung. And for some reason, this man is insanely optimistic and calm. Like, I get you predicted he was gonna escape, but this is still your biggest op, your biggest danger to society on the loose. And there's not a single scared bone in your body. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of tough, Oogway. So he just casually tells Shifu that his time has come and vanishes into thin air, dying. Nigga, what the fuck? There's a gust of cherry blossoms and you disappear in that bitch? I ain't never seen a character die like this in all my time of watching movies. I'm in fucking disbelief, bro. Mind you, this is halfway into the movie. Like, we dead just got introduced to Oogway and now he's dead? What the fuck? And Oogway's supposed to be like that, bro. Like, I would love to see him fight. I would love to see him whoop a nigga ass, bro. Come on, man. That's a missed opportunity in my opinion. We then cut to the Furious 5 and Po eating some dinner and making some jokes, you know what I'm saying? Having a good time and shit. And then Shifu pulls up on him, telling him that Oogway is dead and that Po is the only one that could stop Tai Lung. So what does Po, aka the Dragon Warrior, aka the Chosen One, decide to do? He runs away because he's mad pussy. But Shifu catches him and tries to give him a pep talk. You know what I'm saying? Oogway was like, bro, you gotta believe in that fat ass nigga. You gotta give him a little bit of confidence. And Shifu's really trying because Po is hella pessimistic right now. He don't got a single confident bone in his 90% body fat body. Bro found out that he's actually got to do his job now and started panicking. Like, what do you mean I gotta fight the ultra buff Giga Chad Snow Leopard killing machine? Fuck that, I'm good. I'm out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all later though. Be safe. That pep talk did not work at all whatsoever. So Tigress decides to take matters into her own hands and decides to run off to take on Tai Lung by herself. But the rest of the Furious 5 pulls up to help her and they gonna jump this nigga. Ain't no fair one-on-ones. You know the drill. So they meet Tai Lung halfway on this bridge and you could just feel the aura of my glorious king as soon as he steps on screen. He ain't come here to waste no time, so he instantly starts running at the 5. They cut all the ropes for the bridge, but that ain't no problem at all because this nigga jumps on this falling bridge like a launch pad straight out of fucking Fortnite, getting this crazy ass bounce lunging at them. But Tigress cuts that shit off and kicks him in the face, knocking him away. And then he recovers swaggy as fuck because duh, it's Tai Lung. And now it's a 1v1 while the other members hold the ropes. Tai Lung squares up and asks, where the Dragon Warrior at? Y'all ain't worth my time. And Tigress says, how you know it's not me? And then bro claps back by saying, I know damn well ain't no bitch the Dragon Warrior. Come on now, where he at? Stop playing with me. And I personally do not co-sign this because I'm a feminist and I love women, you know what I'm saying? So I would never ever co-sign some shit like this, Tai Lung, bro. Tia. And then Monkey accidentally name drops Poe, giving out confidential information to the ops. Come on, gang. You was already my least favorite Furious 5 member, and now you just go even lower down the list. I like Zhang more than you now, bitch. Tai Lung then gets all horny talking about, finally a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Literally right in front of Tigress. Like he ain't paying her no mind whatsoever. So she gets offended and goes on the offensive, but Tai Lung is blocking all that shit easy as hell. Bro moving like Madara Uchiha. Tigress is throwing up shots but can't buy a bucket, bro. She looking like Josh Hart in game 6. 20 minutes of playing time and you only make 1 basket in an elimination game? You disgust me. I'm embarrassed to even have you on my fantasy team for real. Tigress manages to hit a 2-piece and flings him off the bridge, but his recovery game is impeccable, swinging up for a kick, but Tigress dodges that shit clean as hell. And Tai Lung is soaring in the air right now, charging up a Detroit smash like All Might. And Tigress has straight fear in her eyes, managing to avoid the punch. Barely though, just barely. Tai Lung is now fighting this bitch upside down, and he grabs her foot, ragdolling her ass, throwing her to a certain death. But at the last minute, she clings onto this man like stripes on a tiger. Get it? Because her name is Tigress and she is a tiger. No. All right, my fault, y'all. My fault. She kicks him in the face and brings herself up, and now they are both fighting while hanging for their life on this bridge. Tai Lung is straight whooping her fucking ass right now, bro. This shit is an unfair matchup for real. And if people were mad at Chris Brown for putting the beats on Rihanna, just wait till they find out about Tai Lung. Just take a look at this sequence right here. Tai Lung kicks Shawty through the wood, so now she's hanging on that bitch and flings up, flipping around, kicking her through the wood at least 100 feet, maybe 200 if I'm being real with you, and then decides to turn the bridge over, choking her out. DreamWorks, what the fuck? This is supposed to be a kids movie. You got this bitch being choked out? Nah, bro. Nah, that's crazy. They got my girl looking absolutely insane right now, bro. Mouth wide open, eyes even bigger, looking like Lil Durk off the Yerky. Come on, y'all, bro. That's fucked up. So the 1v1 is officially over. I think that's fair to say. Tai Lung won easily with flying colors, bro. So now they begin jumping this man. Viper comes to help piecing up Tai Lung, but Tigress is literally about to meet the woo, free falling until Crane makes the save. Viper is now choking this nigga out, making him hit himself over and over, but Tai Lung gets a hold of her and she instantly calls for backup, hitting the Frieza, yelling out Monkey. So Monkey then hands over the remaining ropes to this 2-inch mantis. Bro, imagine your life being in the hands of Seth Rogen. Nah, bro, I'm beyond cooked. I ain't gonna lie, I just dropped them bitches. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's a horrible ass gamble. Monkey lands a kick, knocking him back, and bro is instantly back on the offensive, bro, wasting no time, hopping from rope to rope. And to my absolute surprise, this nigga Mantis yanks the bridge, showing off his crazy strength. And shit, that's my bad. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You strong as hell. I doubted you. That's my bad, Mantis. That's my fault. The Furious 4 then proceed to jump Tai Lung because they pussy, with Monkey landing a kick, Viper lands a tail slap, Crane kicking and tying this man up, and Tigress finishing him off with a force bomb. This bitch wanna be Kakarot so bad, like please be so for real. And she then cuts the rope, ending this battle. Is what you would think. You would think the day is saved because they literally tied this man up and slammed him into a mountain. He's as good as dead, right? Wrong. Wrong as fuck. Because Tai Lung manages to fling himself behind them. Got all these niggas spooked. Like, how the fuck y'all blow a 50-point lead, bro? How? This is beyond me. This is worse than when the Colts blew that lead to the Vikings, bro, in 2022. Them niggas blew a 33-point lead and lost into overtime, gang. Nah, bro, that's just crazy. Oh, I remember watching that shit. That shit was wild. The score was 36-7 with 4 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know which one is worse. Tai Lung's comeback on these niggas or that shit. I don't know, man. If you a Colts fan, I hope you having fun with Anthony Richardson, bro. I'm actually at a loss for words, bro. I have no clue like how to explain this to y'all, how he managed to get out of that situation. But you could deadass hear the collective gulp from all of them, bro. That shit's crazy. He then paralyzes Monkey, got him twitching and shit, and he does the rest of the Furious 5 so bad that they can't even show us on screen. Yeah, it's raps, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's GG's. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope. Alright, bet. So the scene opens up with Thanos and his cheerleaders pulling up on Thor, and not even 10 seconds into the video,
Nice.
the nigga that looks like Voldemort before he went fully bald gets to dick riding. He wastes no time at all talking about some
You have had the privilege of being saved by the
I bet. So the scene opens up with Superman and Kara. Alright, bet. So the scene opens up with gets to dick riding. He wastes no time at all talking about some
You have had the privilege of being saved by the great Titan, been in death. You have become children of Thanos.
like, goddamn, bro, let his nuts fucking breathe. The camera cuts to Loki and he's nervous as hell because he sees Thanos dripped out from head to toe in straight gold. Bro feeling like he's the bronze kneecap from Fairly Odd Parents. He starts talking shit to Loki and then picks up Thor by his collar like he's a duffel bag. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, that's a violation right here, bro. Thanos thinks that he's a schoolyard bully the way he's manhandling Thor right now. And I'm not gonna lie, this ain't even fair for Thor. He just got done fighting his sister Hela, because Avengers Infinity War takes place right after Thor Ragnarok, almost immediately. And to have to deal with Thanos right after that, bro, is completely unfair. It's like trying to guard prime Steph Curry. You lost before it even began. Thanos and his group of dick riders tells Loki that they're looking for the Tesseract and threatens to kill Thor if he doesn't tell him where it's at. And this bitch ass nigga Loki says, I don't care, go ahead and kill him, trying to call Thanos' bluff. But he does not know they call Thanos the Mad Titan for a reason. If there's one thing I learned about Thanos, is that if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna fucking do it. Do not try and call his bluff. Do not try and test his gangster, because Thanos is really about that. Thanos then proceeds to put the power of a full ass Infinity Stone right to Thor's temple. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro, he just did, bro, the worst way. This is a crazy way to torture somebody. I get Thor is a god and all, but not even he could take that. Pause. Loki finally decides to stop trolling and tells bro to chill, and makes the Tesseract appear out of thin air like he's David Blaine. So you're telling me this entire time Loki had the Tesseract on his body? And just when you think Loki is gonna give up the Tesseract to save his brother's life, it was a setup. Turns out the Hulk was hiding in plain sight, and he hit sticks Thanos like prime 2003 Ray Lewis, sending bro flying. Looking back at this now, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck they didn't find Hulk big ass. He is over 8 feet tall and green. Green is one of the brightest colors. How the hell did nobody see him? It is almost impossible for Hulk to win a game of hide and seek because of how big he is. Hulk must have copied Osama bin Laden's flow, because he must have found the craziest hiding spot to not get spotted. So Hulk gets to putting the beats on Thanos, making his ass look left and then right like a kid checking for cars in the street, and then hits Thanos with a double hammer fist, making him look down at the ground like Rock Lee did Gaara in Naruto. And then he starts strangling Thanos like he stole from him. And I ain't gonna lie, Hulk is on timing right now, or at least I thought he was. So while this is going down, one of Thanos' homies sees that he's getting his ass whooped, and he's thinking about jumping in on some hoe shit. Not even in space can niggas run a fair fade, bro. Thanos begins to lean forward in his chair and lock in, because he raises Hulk's hands from around his neck with ease. And this face right here is the face when Bruce Banner knew that he fucked up. Thanos throat checks his ass, got him sounding like a wounded deer, gasping for air and shit. And Hulk feels embarrassed, so he tries to get his lick back, but gets blocked and gets hit with a backhanded fist and a clean right. Thanos weaves a right hook and hits him with a nice strong back shot on some Johnny Sins shit. Pause. No Diddy. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, Thanos just continues to beat the absolute dog shit out of Hulk. He's hitting the craziest combos I done seen out of the entire MCU, bro. Got him looking like he's in Mortal Kombat. Bro decks his ass one more time and then hits him with a knee which absolutely broke his nose. I don't care if you're the Hulk. I don't care if you're Thanos. I don't care if you're fucking Superman. That knee breaks anybody's nose. That was fucking crazy. That's a violation right there. It was so bad that I flinched watching that shit, and I've seen this movie before, so I knew what to expect, and it still got me. I know all the Hulk fans fell to their knees watching this shit. Your Rage was mad as hell watching his favorite superhero get lil bro'd in front of everybody, but just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, Thanos picks him up and hits him with an attitude adjustment like he's John Cena. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, you got Thanos hitting a whole WWE finisher on bro. Like, nah, that's a double violation right there. They must be really mad that they don't own the movie rights to the Hulk, so they just decided to sabotage the character completely. Like, ain't nobody gonna ask for a Hulk movie after this. And 5 years later to this day, there hasn't been one, and I guess you could say that worked. I mean, there was a Hulk TV show, or Mrs. Hulk, or She-Hulk, whatever the fuck that bitch's name. That just shows you where the state of the Hulk franchise is at right now, because it's been delegated to a shitty TV show with bad CGI and twerking with Meg Thee Stallion. Like, what happened to Shame? Like, I thought She-Hulk was supposed to be a badass. What happened to my queen? Hulk is laid out and you could have counted to 100 because bro is not getting up from that, giving Thanos the win here. Beat his ass with straight hands, no infinity stones or nothing, which makes it even more sad. Hulk finally fights somebody his own size and gets dog walked. Yes, this is a real picture from the comics. Thanos has Hulk as a literal pet. I will be a dead man before I'll publicly say I am a Hulk fan in big 2024. For the rest of the time, I will call him the unincredible Hulk. Until you prove me otherwise, Bruce Banner, Professor Hulk, whatever, that is not your name. You are the unincredible Hulk moving forward. I do not care. And yeah, that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me. I bet. So the scene opens up and we see Doctor Strange asking Wanda for advice about the multiverse, and he makes the horrific mistake of mentioning America Chavez and her ability to travel across multiverses. And did you see how fast Wanda snapped her neck when she heard that shit? Shawty acting like somebody was calling her name. Strange asked for her help to protect Chavez from whoever's chasing after her, and I want y'all to pay attention to this clip right here.
What if you brought America here?
Here.
Gotcha, bitch!
I hope y'all was paying attention, because look at my dog Strange. He knows something ain't right here, because he never name dropped old girl, but somehow Wanda knew her name. Wanda quickly realizes that she made the block hot and is like, it got me. Turns out who we thought was the homie was the ops the entire time. Wanda removes the hex and Strange peeps shorty got the big evil magic book called the Darkhold. Strange asks Wanda what she wants with America Chavez, and turns out the old crazy bitch wants to leave to another reality where she can be with her kids. But the thing about that is her kids don't fucking exist. They were created with magic. She then tells Strange to get back to his hood and put Chavez in a gift basket and hand her over, or they gonna fuck around and find out why they call her the Scarlet Witch. And who the hell is this bitch feeling like? Because she's kind of badass right now, I can't even lie. So Strange goes back to the hood to warn gang that Wanda is gonna pull up and shit might get wicked. And please tell me these niggas aren't the ones you have defending America Chavez, because if they are, we're cooked. GG's. Doctor Strange tells you she's the strongest magic being in the world, and y'all pull up with bows and arrows? Yeah, y'all going to the pearly gates. So Wanda pulls up just like she said, and you can't tell me this ain't Aura right here. Old girl done smoked out the block and walked out cold as hell. So are you gonna hand over the girl, or am I gonna have to do you the worst way? I'm not gonna give you shit, and that's why your husband is dead. He was trash anyways. And then the whole block ups they pole on Wanda, waiting for something to pop off. Wanda isn't gonna tolerate any disrespect to her love-making toy with a cape of a husband, and fires a shot at Strange, but he got a force field protecting the entire hood and 200 IQ play. But Wanda hits a 400 IQ play. She somehow gets into one of the random sorcerer's mind and makes them run away, bumping into everyone like he's a freshman walking through a high school hallway. You had to be like Barry Sanders to maneuver through them bitches on God. So the force field is cooked and it's basically GG's.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
Because Wanda obliterates the entire base. Like, Jesus Christ, Wanda is OP. I did not know she was like this. She pulls up on Strange and gang, and he puts her in a genjutsu to buy some time. But it didn't last long because she uses the reflections to bust out the genjutsu in the most horrifying way possible. Not gonna lie, Strange is better than me, because if I saw this bitch come out of nowhere like the Grudge, I would have gave up the girl. Us Hispanics do not play with that demon kukui shit, bro. Y'all can have that. We good over here. Leave that to the white folks. Wanda then tries to politic with Strange, saying that she isn't a monster, she's a mother. But gang reminds her that her kids do not exist, and this bitch shows him proof that they do exist, but in a different universe. And shit, I'll be damned. It's like when your bitch shows you screenshots of you cheating. You can't do nothing in that situation. You just gotta take your L. And I just realized the entire time she's talking about a universe where she's with her kids, but not Vision. I guess it's fuck her husband then, huh? He must have not been hitting it right. Shit, but you know who would? You know, let me stop. I'm not finna get into that. Let me chill. After a little scuffle, Wanda sends Strange to the side like he's a side character, which is crazy. Gang, this is your movie, and this is how she doing you? That's wild. Wanda starts stealing America's power, but she accidentally teleports her and Strange to a completely new universe. America and Strange decide the best option is to find Strange's doppelganger in this universe and pull up to the magic hideout. They arrive and they see a statue of Doctor Strange saying that he gave his life to beat Thanos. Buddy pops out the crib and invites Strange in, giving him the rundown on what dreamwalking is.
A dream-walking sorcerer projects their own consciousness from their universe into another, possessing the body of an alternate self. They may puppeteer this unholy doppelganger and pursue their enemies from afar.
But after the conversation is over, we see that this nigga drugged Strange and America's drink on his Rick Ross shit.
Put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it.
Like, bro, I get doing it to Strange, but doing it to America is wild. She is literally a kid. Someone please alert the authorities, because there's something we don't know about this man. The camera cuts to Wanda dreamwalking her doppelganger, but while Wanda is lacking, one of the sorcerers snatches the Darkhold and destroys it, sacrificing herself. RIP to you, gang. That was some real shit. Gonna pour one up for you. So because the Darkhold was destroyed, Wanda loses her power to dreamwalk and she is pissed. We skip a little bit of time and Wanda makes Wong take her to the mountains to get a stronger version of the Darkhold so she could dreamwalk again and get back with her kids, and she succeeds in doing it. We cut to Doctor Strange being put on trial in front of the Illuminati, and the members are Mordo, aka Bill Cosby with dreads, Peggy Carter sexy ass, aka Agent Carter, Black Bolt, Black Captain Marvel, aka Miss Rambo, Reed Richards, my goat, aka Mr. Fantastic, aka Jim from The Office, and the OG Unc Charles Xavier. And they explain that the Doctor Strange in their universe started bugging off the perks because of the Darkhold when trying to beat Thanos, so they had to murk his ass. The statue was a cover-up whole time, man. Damn, that's crazy. So the Illuminati is on edge because they think Doctor Strange is gonna be on the same bullshit. But while this is going on, Scarlet Witch reconnects the dreamwalk with her doppelganger and she pulls up, and we see her on the camera and she's going dummy on the Ultron bots. And if I was watching the cameras at the Illuminati hideout, I would be shitting bricks. And just imagine you chilling, eating your lunch or whatever, playing games on your phone. You hear the alarm go off and you're like, damn, what's going on? And you look at the cameras and you see this crazy bitch fucking shit up. Hell no, I would have quit immediately. I'm going home. I am not dealing.
At Food Panda, we're on a mission to make life delicious with 100 pesos off when you use code SETUP. Comfort food for the whole fam and your wallet. That's making life delicious.
Panda?
With this, we then see Wanda walk out the smoke with oil all over her. Shorty is on straight bad timing.
My dick, word, fuck y'all niggas. I'm on big T, nigga. I'm bad timing, nigga. You are?
She ain't waste no time when she got in that dreamwalk state. She walked out the crib with no shoes. She's ready to crash out. But the Illuminati pulls up to stop Wanda, and Reed is trying to politic with her. And this is where I get mad. So Reed Richards, one of the smartest people in all of Marvel, tells Wanda that Black Bolt can kill her with one whisper from his mouth. And then this happens.
Wanda, Black Bolt could destroy you with one whisper from his mouth.
What mouth?
Like, bro, what the actual fuck? You literally told her how to defeat him, and this is not the Reed Richards I've been hearing about from the comics, because there is no way. And it gets worse, trust me. Reed tries to spin the block for gang, but gets turned into string cheese and spaghetti noodles. Like, ain't bro supposed to be the leader? Batman could never. And Batman has no powers, but I can guarantee you this shit would not happen to him. So now it's a 2-on-1 handicap match with Peggy and Rambo versus Wanda. Let's get active. Rambo fires a blast, but Wanda blocks it and fires a blast at Peggy, but she dodges and throws her shield, and Wanda blocks and throws it into a pillar. Rambo shoots again and Wanda tries to block it, but the blast sends Peggy and Wanda back. Wanda fires some attacks at Peggy, but she weaves it clean as fuck, grabbing the shield. Then Rambo fires a blast to distract Wanda, but she flings the statue, sending her crashing into the wall like a Looney Tunes character. Peggy is trying to snake Wanda through the smoke and tackles her like prime Sean Taylor. They both get up and we hear this corny ass bar.
Haven't you had enough? I could do this all day.
You are not Captain America, bro. We barely like it when Steve Rogers does it. What makes you think we're gonna like it when you do it? You are not him.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Wanda weaves and gives Peggy back shots, but she recovers, blocking a second attack, but gets flung away. Peggy then throws her shield at Wanda, and that's probably the biggest mistake she could have ever made. You went to the well one too many times, my baby, because Wanda catches the shield and she throws that shit back at her and literally slices this bitch in half, bro. Like, nah, who is Wanda feeling like? This is not the Wanda from Civil War, bro. This woman is crashing the fuck out over her kids, and I respect it. Not gonna lie, I might be team Wanda because she's going ballistics right now. Rambo pops out the wall trying to spin the block, and her and Wanda are going at it, doing whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't know. But while this is going on, Wanda is removing her gear, and she pushes old girl into a statue and drops that shit on her. And I'm assuming this kills her, but that doesn't make any sense to me because isn't Captain Marvel supposed to be like one of the strongest beings in the Marvel universe? Whatever, bro. I don't care. We then see sexy doctor lady in America trying to open up the display box that they have her in. Like, y'all couldn't find somewhere more secure and something more low-key to put her in? You literally put her in a big ass display box. Like, come grab me, I'm right here. Like, aren't y'all supposed to be smart? This is probably the dumbest shit you could have did. And they start shitting bricks because Wanda is pulling up, but the GOAT Charles Xavier shows up to save the day using mind control to stop her, or at least I thought, because Wanda put this poor old bastard in a genjutsu and snaps his neck. And I remember when I saw this in the theater, I was shook because that's probably the most gruesome way to kill him. Like, you did not have to do that, bro. I swear. I was not expecting for Wanda to be this overpowered. I was not familiar with her game. Wanda, Scarlet Witch, whatever you want to go by, you are her. You got it. I don't want any smoke with you. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. You know I had to come back at y'all with another banger. And if you want me to cover the ending of this movie, let me know in the comment section down below, and I got y'all. Give me some suggestions on what y'all want to see. I bet. So we pick up right where we left off, and Wanda just absolutely obliterated the Illuminati. This shit was actually embarrassing as hell. She then turns off her Sharingan and realizes that America broke out of her display box to escape. Strange links up with his ex from another universe in America, asking where the Book of Ashanti is, and she's still sus on bro. She thinks he's the imposter because her Strange from that universe went apeshit with the book, and she is not trusting this nigga at all. She's not taking any chances whatsoever. But after some convincing from the kid, she agrees to take him. But this bitch Wanda is on that ass. She's running barefoot on glass, bro. She's on bad timing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She's out for blood. She's out for all the smoke. Like, damn, bitch, you couldn't use some magic to give yourself some shoes? Not even some sandals, bro? Like, trust me, y'all, I'm not a foot guy, but even I know these are some bad toes right here, gang. This bitch is flat-footed with no arch whatsoever. Her feet are black as fuck, and there is not a single French tip in sight. I don't even think Dan Schneider would like these joints, and that's saying a lot. So Wanda busts through this door looking like the Grim Reaper of the MCU, and she's destroying every single door in sight, bro. There's no stopping her. She looking like Derrick Henry in high school. Mind y'all, these niggas had a head start and they are running, and she still managed to catch up with them, and she's limping. She's limping. How the fuck is this even possible? How? Genuinely, bro. Oh God, these niggas looking like Najee Harris with a rock, bro. They moving in slow motion. Like right here, they get to the door that they're trying to get to, and they just stand there for like 20 seconds, bro. It feels like forever, just waiting for her to pop out. Like, y'all niggas niggas piss me off, bro. There's not there's not a single sign of urgency in one of these three individuals' body, bro. She's literally hunting y'all, and y'all are just waiting there for her, bro. Let's move with a little urgency, bro. Let's move like we actually care about our lives. Wanda jump scares everybody, and Strange just ends up drowning her. He just ends up drowning her, bro. And that would be pretty effective if her powers weren't magic. Yeah, she could just like deflect that shit, but whatever, bro. Strange ends up getting a hold of the Book of Ashanti, and Wanda drags this girl by her hair, and his raps for you, kiddo. I'm not even gonna lie to you, his raps for you. I had no clue this bitch could reverse almighty push, bro. Y'all don't stand a chance. This shit is giving me flashbacks to when the Lions beat the brakes off the Bears, bro. That shit was embarrassing, and bro, that shit was sad. And that shit was when the Lions beat the brakes off the Bears, bro. That shit was embarrassing, and bro, that shit was sad. And that shit was last week. So I recorded this the day before of week 3, and the Bears beat the dog shit off the Cowboys, bro. Life is good. I'm happy as hell right now. My glorious King Caleb Williams looks like football Jesus. I finally have a franchise quarterback for the Chicago Bears, bro. Life is good. And Green Bay lost today. Oh my god, today was amazing. They both blast each other with magic, and Wanda wins because she's driven by child support and free food stamps. The Book of Ashanti is cooked, and Wanda makes America hit the Undertaker eye, sending Strange and his girl into another universe. Or something, whatever, the dimension, universe, whatever it is. And she then throws America to the real Wanda, who's out for all the smoke. She's out for all the blood. I'm telling you, bro, this bitch is terrifying. Strange ends up running into his evil doppelganger, and his backstory is that he's using the dark hole to find a reality where he ends up with fine shit. And even with one of the most powerful items in the multiverse, he couldn't find that shit, bro. You're telling me in every single universe you get no bitches? That's great. Not even one? Not even one. I ain't gonna lie, Strange, it's not looking good for you, gang, bro. Hop on Tinder or some shit. I then find out that this nigga has 3 eyes now, so that probably is a pretty big factor on why he couldn't find a date. Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. They then have a battle with music notes, which is kind of cool, I can't lie, but this is more like veggies. We're here for the main course, bro. Big blast happens. Evil Doctor Strange gets impaled, dying, and good Strange gets the spooky black magic book. There you go. I just saved y'all niggas like 7 minutes right there. We then find out that Wong is still alive somehow, and we see Wanda got America pinned down like Jesus on the cross, gang. She doing my Puerto Rican sister bogus as fuck for her white children. Shaking my damn head, bro. Even in movies, we still going through it. It's free us till it's backwards, man. Strange then cooks up a master plan to dreamwalk a dead version of himself in that universe to save America Chavez. I don't know how the hell they cooked up this script with all this shit going on, bro. My brain is turning into the Bengals O-line trying to understand this. And apparently dreamwalking a dead nigga's body is a big no-no, which makes complete sense. I ain't gonna lie, you supposed to let the dead niggas be dead. So the evil spirits, or whatever the hell these are called, that are trying to drag my dog to hell, or so I'm assuming it's hell, because where else would they be? But fine shit makes the save with some fire blast. I don't know, she turned into goddamn Liu Kang. Strange got the shakes like Lil Baby off the perks, and he locks in with the power of Snow Bunny mind control and pulls up on Wanda with the Dead Soul King buff, or whatever the fuck that is right here. He dodges a blast and unleashes the souls on Wanda, trapping her in this little ball, and he saves America. But instead of taking her powers and finishing the job for good, he entrusts her to control her powers, which she had zero control of the entire movie. Oh brother, oh what the fuck, shit. I don't know about this one, gang. I don't know about this. Oh fuck no, bro. I don't even want to know how much this nigga's lost in the casino, because this is an insane gamble by Strange. This is worse than Max Kellerman on First Take, and that nigga was garbage. Oh my god, he was garbage.
Of everyone on Golden State, open shot, fate of the universe on the line, or the Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth, you better hit it. I want Iguodala. I want Iguodala.
Is this nigga serious?
He then gaslights America into thinking she had control of her shitty ass powers this entire movie, giving her false confidence. And holy shit, this was elite gaslighting, bro. I gotta take notes. Hey, y'all little niggas take notes too, bro, so you can use this on your little bitches and shit. So Wanda breaks free, because of course she does, and ends up hitting Strange with a blast. Got this nigga looking like he got hit with a magic taser, and America hits the running jump punch that fails 99.9% of the time, except for this time, because this time is the 0.1%, and America punches the dog shit out of her. And she starts throwing them bitches. I ain't gonna lie. She hum. Bro, she's beating the brujeria out of this bitch until Wanda catches the left, and it's looking real bad right now. I ain't gonna lie. Just as I'm talking shit though, I think it's cooked. America pulls a Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl, punching this bitch into the universe where her kids are alive, scaring the shit out of them. And y'all are probably wondering, how does she calm down these scared children? If y'all said flinging their real mom across the house like a rag doll, you would be correct. And after she does this, she wonders why the kids don't like her, why they are scared of her. They are terrified. Like, bitch, are you dead ass? Are you serious? She tells these kids that she's not a monster and that she wouldn't hurt them or anyone. Right after she made their mother taste the furniture. The timing couldn't be crazier, bro. It's actually funny as shit. Yeah, Wanda, that's gonna be real convincing to these children, bro. I know kids are stupid, but they're not retarded. Maybe if they're Packers fans. But she then realizes that she's a fucking demon witch from hell and murks herself in the dark hold for every single universe. But I'm already knowing they're somehow gonna bring this back to defeat Doom next year when the movie comes out. I'm already knowing they're gonna figure out a way. But for right now, the dark hold is gone in every single universe. And yeah, the day is saved. America is, you know, learning how to do sorcery shit. Doctor Strange fixes his broken ass watch. Oh yeah, he gets a third eye, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the video, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. You know, I had to drop another banger for y'all real quick. We are on the road to 300k subs. I bet. So the movie opens up with this individual spying on this family, creepy as hell. And that's not even the worst part, because this nigga sounds like goddamn Tony Soprano breathing in my ear, bro. It is almost unwatchable. Just imagine in your ear for fucking 30 seconds, bro. Oh my god, I was losing my mind. We cut to bro watching some kind of election. I don't know, I don't really do politics like that, but old girl right here some fine shit, so she'll get my vote. Bro gets a phone call and this nigga right here pops out of nowhere. Nah, cause actually, bro, what the hell? How did you not notice goddamn Ashton Genty standing behind you, bro? You have no awareness, bro. Your shit's on par with Helen Keller. So buddy right here, who I'm just gonna call Bob because it's a general white man name. So Bob over here ends up getting the brakes beat off him by the Riddler so bad that a piece of the murder weapon goes flying. You know how hard you gotta be hitting somebody for a piece of the weapon to break off and fly 10 feet away? You would have thought Riddler was a Bengals fan the way he's acting right now. He got so much built up anger and shit, I can't even blame him. Especially after what happened against the Broncos on Monday night. Chacho, man, that was an ass whooping. We cut to a rainy Halloween night in Gotham with Batman talking about how he strikes fear into niggas, and he's not lying one single bit. As soon as they see the bat signal in the sky, they start shitting their pants. It's not about if he's there to whoop their ass or not. It's about the fact that he
Get me out.